My bike, you've seen it, the Honda CRF 250. What we have noticed that we think that someone who had it before me was a little bit shorter than I am. And did he must have lowered the suspension then, yeah?
He did.
Well, he lowered the suspension, but also it looks like we found out as well that he's cut the stand. Let me just show you this. It's a bit spooky. Hold on, Andrew, do you want to lower this for me? Hold on one sec. So here we are. Watch. I mean, this is almost to the point. If tipping over, I know it if you can see the angle of this, that's almost, it is, isn't it, on the verge of tipping.
It falls over sometimes.
Have you ever had it fall over on you?
Yeah, that's why I sold it to you.
Oh, is that right? Because it's an unstable, fally bike.
If I broke it before, not make it fall.
Right. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the stand off and hopefully extend it by the width of that block, which I'll show you what that is in a bit. So we think it's been joined here, but don't know. I'm going to take it off and have a look at it. So the best way to do it,
I put that foot on it.
you put the foot on,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
It did fall over before. Without that, it just sunk into the ground.
All right, okay. So this is an extra pad that you can get. You can buy these. About six quid on this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do first is undo the springs, the big one first, and then we'll show you. The big end's a bit of a. You got the bike? There we go. And then slide it off there, and then the little one comes off. Holding that, and there we go. So just take it off and lay it up like that the way. Okay. 8mm socket, pop it on there. Okay, I need 2 hands for this. Take off the cover. 2 8mm bolts again. And that one. I don't know why you'd cut your stand down, but anyway. So, right. And this is the slight, so that stops your engine, I believe. Let's pop him out of the way. What we've got here. So now we've got quite a big nut on that one. Next to do is to hold that one in focus and undo this one here. If you can see that there. I think it's a 15. Once you've done the nut at the back, then this is threaded as well. It's pretty good. I can't do both. There you go. Anyway, so I'll unscrew that now. And there we go. Right, so somehow we've got to figure out how the hell did he cut that down. Unless he welded it up there, but it looks like. Let's have a look at this. Right. So I'm doing is cutting through. It looks like it's a solid bar, and what I'll do, I'll put a sleeve over it and weld around both. Just hollow tubing. That's weird. Look, there's a little hole in there. Right, so I'll nip to place, clean that off, and then get some tubing to go over the top. So I've just managed to get this piece of metal, which is almost the same diameter as the hole in there. So I will put that on there, like so. and then I shall weld on the internal side, and then I shall put this piece on the outside and then weld that. That's the general plan. So grind it down a little bit. This is the general idea. I'm going to pop inch in there if I can. I will hang that in, and then I will weld around the seam and then put the top bit on. Well, this bit, I'll show you that, and then this bit will go, probably can't, there you go, on the top. Alright, a little bit more grinding, just make sure it fits nicely. Oops. And that's the distance I want, because that's the piece of wood that rests the bike on now, to make sure it's stable. So about that, maybe a little bit less, maybe just inside the lines. As far as it's going, I think. So I'll allow a bit on this side, probably about there. Okay, so now we want to line this up on the bike to make sure that we don't go, but I want to put a sleeve over this first, so when I weld it I'll put it back over here and nice, cover it. So now I can slide this back down again and then weld, slightly back down and then weld each side. Put the pin back in, put the leg on, and then just measure it, and that's where it's in the right position now, just there. So when the bike comes down, it's flat on the floor. Whoop. So before you assemble, I've marked it. So when I took this apart, to put the sleeve on over the top first. Line that up. It should be ready to go. Clean welding rod. Let's see what happens. We can do a nice job. Glass is on. Oh, a bit more power. Ooh, I don't want to touch that. I'm clean that off, yeah. Just making sure there's no gaps. Bit pigeon poo, but there you go. All I'm doing now is filing around so it's make it nice, and so the sleeve will go over the top. I'll probably put a coat of paint on that. That's not going nowhere. I love it. Bit of engineering on a Sunday, you can't beat it. And there we go, that's it really. I'll put some paint on that and I'll give you a shout back when I slide the sleeve over. Ooh. little bit more. Come on. How's that look, guys? I want it strong. Right. Okay. One finished painted stand. Now you could have bought a new one for this, but it's 115 quid plus delivery, I believe. So what you see what I've done? I just hammerited it, put the sleeve over, hammered it, I MIG'd it using the MIG this time rather than the stick welder. Did a neater job, a little bulbous, but it doesn't matter. Hammerited it, let that dry, nearly dry, and we'll put it back on and see how the bike sits. Yeah, well, it should be fine. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and a like, and we'll catch you in the next one. Or no, tell you what, we'll wait and see how it fits first, and then we'll say cheers. Look at that. That is 10 times much better. That's it, sorted. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and we'll catch you in the next one. Just to finish off, put the little spring underneath first, then onto this one, and that will not hold the leg up, but it helps. And then put the big one on this side first. Okay, big one fits on here first, it's easy to do. Then you get a good pair of mole grips or something, and then it'll look over there. Cheers.